Hello again. In this video we are going to be looking at how to calculate interfacial excess and map it. This follows on from the last video in which we made a proxigram, because we'll be using the data from that to create the interfacial excess map. So the first step is to create the data variables. So data variables actually contain, for each atom, the closest vertex for that atom and how far along the normal that atom is from the mesh. Now we have the data variables, we can put it in here, enter, and it will calculate interfacial excess for us. So here is the GUI. These black lines here are the limits. We can move those by either clicking change limits and clicking once to select, a second time to move it. Another way of changing it is to just type directly into the boxes here. And so I'll just move these to something more reasonable. Now these buttons down here, constant, conc, interpolate and global, these affect how interfacial excess is calculated. So constant concentration will assume that between the limits the background concentration does not vary, whereas if we deselect, it will do a weighted least squares fit of these points. I'll use constant concentration this time. Interpolate just means in between here it will just draw a line straight across, instead of using another technique which is more for phase boundaries than the grain boundary we have here. Global concentration calculates the average concentration in both background regions on both sides and uses that as the background concentration. So we'll use that, and down here you can see the interfacial excess value. And to make an interfacial excess map, just click on the button, and we can do the same for a concentration map as well. And so here we have interfacial excess map. In this, it's not very interesting because the data was made up, this was random. You can see the corners here and up here are chopped off. It's because the mesh was too close to the edge and there wasn't any background region for it to calculate, so it just doesn't show the vertex. Just do a concentration map to show you what it is. And this just looks at the concentration between the inner limits, so in this area here, and this is the average concentration. And here's your concentration map. Now, in the interest of not wasting your time, I cut out the weighting there. This can take a minute or two, especially with large data sets. So yeah, now you know how to make an interfacial excess map and a concentration map. Thank you.